What's up? It's your boy DatDragonJ here again with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video. Last week, or I think I might not put the video out yet, I did a Fiend deck. Brought the Fiend deck back. It sort of revolves around lady alignment, sacrificing my opponent's field, kind of controlling the field. But with the labyrinth cards, I realized that it actually worked really well. And then I'm tweaking my deck around the labyrinth cards, around the lady alignment archetype to just really control the field and my opponent's hand as I see fit. I'm starting to like hammer down on a very good recipe that I think is good enough to be in my competitive decks and really compete on that level. And I have some other decks that I'm planning on making and spicing and whatnot, but the Fiend I feel like is ready. So today we're gonna be playing with the Fiend Kingdom deck that I modified again. If this video goes, if the other video goes out before this, that one's the previous recipe, this one's a new one, and more than likely will have a new thumbnail. So before we start, thank you for stopping by, tuning in, thank you, appreciate you. Make sure you follow the prompt that pops on the screen and subscribe to Dragon Nation, as well as that bell for notifications so you can be notified whenever I drop a video and stay up to date with my channel. With that being said, I'm not gonna keep it any longer. We're gonna get right into the duels with the Fiend Kingdom deck. Let's get it. So with my Fiend Kingdom deck, I can go first or second with this deck. Typically I gotta go first because if I can set up my Lair of Darkness, I can start second from my opponent's monsters off the rip. So I like to go first with this deck just a bit of potentially set that up very early. So we can't really set that up early. So what we are going to do though, we have some options here. We have some options. For now, though, I think I'm going to actually... Okay, now. So I think I'm actually going to set this card just for now. Set this. Set my card by the grave. Think I'm going to end it there. Can't really do nothing too heavy with this hand off the rip. But we do got a call by the grave. We got an Ash Blossom. So as long as my opponent doesn't summon nothing to completely obliterate me, we're still in a duel. And if my opponent doesn't bring out nothing that is stronger than 2000 in attack, then they just take damage. If they do bring out something 2000, stronger than 2000 attack, then we can get a Fiend monster from my deck. So it'll be good for us. Okay. We're not going to use that yet. So the one thing I will say is that my deck is not let's see. So we're actually going to set this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let's see. Activate Labyrinth. I forgot the name. We're going to actually discard Labyrinth for the Silver Castle, and that's going to allow us to pull. I'm thinking, cause see, So if you go, I can go either way with this because I can special summon labyrinth monster, or I can potentially no. You know what? We're gonna set up for. Yeah, I'm gonna set up for that, and I'm gonna end my turn. You know, right now, So right now, I'm thinking my opponent like me. Well, no, cause see, my deck it's weird because this deck is defensive, but then it's not defensive. Like if I get the right hand with this deck, I can really go on the offense in terms of just really get rid of as much of my opponent's hand as possible. But in the same vein, this deck is defensive, whereas I have means to just buckle down. You know what I mean? So it works either way. So they're just gonna cancel each other out, that's all. So I can do either. No. I gotta do Ash. The reason why I have to do Ash is because that card, technically the draw effect is from the magic card. So that's why I have to do Ash, because the draw effect is from the magic card. If the draw effect is from the monster, I could have called by the grave. But because it's from the Ash, I have to do it a different way. Which is fine, you know. So now I can call by the grave and target that. What does it do? Let me see. Yeah, so we're not having that. We're not having that. Especially because his deck is a freaking Gravekeeper's deck. So that's another thing. Is that this deck is a Gravekeeper's deck, and I'm like, nah, we're not doing that. Screw that. I'm not playing around with a Gravekeeper deck. No. Let's see. So we have a problem with that. I don't have a card to discard, so that's kind of a problem. So, because I would have went into my Phoenix or something else, but I literally don't have a card to discard, so it's kind of a problem right there. Fortunately. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the attack. Get that card out of here. Alright, for now, really can't do much. Yeah, so for now, I really can't do much. Mainly because of... I only got one attack. But, I mean, we put a strong monster on the field. And even though I don't have a hand presence, I feel like I have a decent... Nah, we're still in it. We're still in it. Okay. Okay. Yep. Yep. I kind of have my opponent locked there, and this is this is what I was trying to do with my Fiend deck. Just have that lock of like, I'm gonna get my cards when I need them, or get the cards I need. Just have that reoccurrence of like, I'm gonna be able to manipulate the field. I'm gonna keep getting my traps back. So. Kind of did what I wanted to do, and as you can see, I think I cracked the code for my Fiend recipe deck, and I'm loving it. So that was Duel 1. I will see you in Duel 2. And we are here with Duel 2. We're on a rank up match, so hopefully we get our rank and rank up. Once again, I'm gonna choose to go first. Yeah, I'm gonna choose to go first. Like I said, this deck can go first or second, but most of my decks, they're better going first, but we're gonna choose to go first. See what we can do with this deck. Off the rip, we have draw power. We have a couple of things we can do. So first thing I'm gonna do, actually, is I'm gonna straight Allure Darkness off the rip. Alright, so it's my turn. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is gonna Allure Darkness off the rip. See if my opponent has an Ash Blossom to stop this. Nope, they don't, so it's kind of free, which is always good. We're gonna actually banish you. I'm gonna set Crush Card Virus, and believe it or not, I'm gonna summon Lady of Lilith Lamet. And I know you're sitting there wondering like, oh, why would you summon this monster? There's a reason. I'm also gonna activate Labyrinth Cheek Doggy's I'm probably butchering the name, effect. And we're actually going to tribute Our Lady of Lameth. Use effect. We're going to actually bring out our Lameth, welcome Labyrinth, or Labyrinth, however you want to say it. And then I'm going to actually end my turn right there. So as soon as my opponent draws, I'm going to immediately Crush Fires. See if I can kind of put a damper in his plane off the rip. We have we have summoning power. Next turn I can go into some plays as well. So I think this is a pretty, even though it doesn't look like a strong starting board, I feel like it's definitely a strong starting board. Mainly because I can just really disrupt my opponent off the rip, which is what I plan to do. As soon as I get the prop to activate my Crush Card Virus, that's exactly what I plan to do. Opponent's gonna go for that card. Okay. You see, true one dark monster with 1,000 less attack point takes one damage. So now I'm gonna meet, because that right there lets me know my opponent does not have anything. So because of that, that means that they probably have no monsters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to, yeah, I'm gonna frick, but that doesn't mean know that they have a Mirror Force, as well as a Memory of the Adversary. That's what I gotta look out for. Okay. Yeah, so let me know two things. They have a Mirror Force and a Memory of the Adversary. So those are two things that I know I gotta look out for now. We're actually gonna add this card back to my hand. So hopefully I can use, hopefully this will stall my opponent for a bit. Trying to think. Yeah, no, because what I can do is I can bring this card back. Okay, yeah, no, this is the better play. Let's see. No, not yet. Ooh, Lair of Darkness is good. It's very, very good. Let's see. So we're gonna activate Lair of Darkness. Okay. So that other card is definitely Mirror Force. There's no reason why the other card wouldn't be Mirror Force. I'm going to summon Area. So I'm going to pull a card from my deck. Trying to think, because what I could do right here, right, is I could, well, because I could bring out, well, no, because I'm gonna bring, yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, let me do that. Let's see. No, I'm gonna end my turn on that. So my thing is, I know for a fact that my opponent has probably a lot of trap cards. So my goal is essentially I'm gonna sacrifice my opponent's monster to get rid of my opponent's trap cards. So standby phase, I'm gonna activate Welcome Labyrinth. I keep butchering that name, I know I do. We're gonna activate this card, pull that card, it's gonna special summon him. Cause right now my opponent has all trap cards. I know that for a fact. Alright, so now I'm going to activate Welcome Labyrinth. That's going to allow me to special summon my Labyrinth Arch Fiend. His effect goes off. Allows me to pull a card from my deck, which I'm going to choose to pull Fair Welcome Attack. Okay. Looks like my opponent knew. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Let me see. What I'm gonna do. I'm gonna summon you, so then I can go into you. I'm gonna bring out you. Nightmare Phoenix effect, I'm gonna activate. I'm gonna discard you, and then I'm gonna actually pop you. So that other one is Mirror Force. Alright. Activate effect. Bring out Crush Virus back. Then I'm actually gonna end my turn on that. Right now, me and my opponent, we're kind of in stalemate, only because I know what they have. So I know for a fact that that card is Mirror Force, so I can't really go in for the attack. Like I have enough life points to hurt my opponent. I mean, not life points. I have enough damage on the board to hurt my opponent. But right now I'm playing a chess. It's a game of chess right now. My opponent doesn't know what I have on the field. All right. Well, actually, no, they do. I'm sorry, because yeah. But in the same vein, I know what was in my opponent's hand. So I know for a fact they have another card by the Hunted. I got rid of Memory of the Adversary, and I know for a fact that that other card is Mirror Force. That's why I'm not really attacking. Because I know that card is Mirror Force, I know I have to get rid of that card before I go in and attack so I can conserve my monsters. Now, the thing is, my opponent knows that he can't attack, because if he does, Farewell Welcome Labyrinth is going to pop that card. And if that card is Mirror Force, that means he loses Mirror Force, and that opens itself up. So literally right now, and this is why I said this deck is like unbeknownst to my, I didn't mean for it to be like this, because it is a very competitive deck where so you can play it competitive, right? And I didn't mean it to be this way at first. I didn't realize I didn't realize I made it like this. But in the same vein, this deck is very offensive or defensive depending on how the duel is going. If the duel is going the way I want, that way I typically want it to go, which is get my Lady Labyrinth on the field, I get my Lord of Darkness, I'm constantly sacrificing, using viruses, bringing back traps, then it goes fairly fast in my favor. But if it doesn't, if I don't get that combo off the rip, I have a way to set up a good defense. Yeah, I have a way to set up a good defense. So in that vein, it's like this deck can be very defensive until I get what I need. And that's kind of what I like about this deck. I've always wanted to make a Fiend deck. I couldn't make an actual Fiend deck with the real cards, but I've always wanted to make a Fiend deck. And the fact that this game is constantly updating its cards, getting new cards and whatnot, I finally got the cards I needed to make a Fiend deck that I actually enjoy playing. So yeah. Yeah, right now I have to keep passing. Yeah, right now me and my opponent have each other in a heavy stalemate. Like I said, I know what they have, so they have me kind of locked in a stalemate because I'm not going to attack recklessly knowing what they had in their hand and lose my monsters. But in the same vein, my opponent knows what I have. So it's like they're not going to summon a monster below 1700. So that means they have to summon a monster stronger than that, which probably is not going to be the case with level 4 monsters. And even if it has to be the case, I have my Farewell Welcome Labyrinth just waiting in the background. So it's like we're both in a position where it's like neither person wants to pull that trigger, because once you pull that trigger, you're going to open yourself up. And it's like if you do pull that trigger, like we both understand that if you pull that trigger, you gotta pull that trigger and have a backup, or it's just not going to work. There goes the other call by the Hunted. And my opponent knows it, and I think if I'm correct, I could be wrong. My opponent is my opponent is relying on magic cards, because it seems like my opponent is using the Buster Blair type, so they're relying on magic cards to get the result they need. But because they're relying on magic cards, it's like this deck is not really a heavy magic card deck. So it's like I'm not playing the magic cards that they need when they need them, if that makes sense. So now I can go on offensive heavy, because I know my opponent doesn't have no trap. Basically the part of my opponent has on the field can't do nothing to me now. So I can go heavy on offense, and they really can't do nothing to me right now. They really can't. So what I am going to do, I'm going to summon Arma the Wicked Warden. Then I'm going to actually activate her effect. I'm going to get this back. Fine. Then I'm actually going to special summon I need another monster, don't I? I do. Let's activate Lady Alice. Yeah, we're going to summon Lady Alice. That's going to allow us to go into U1. Wait, are you level 3? You're not level 3. No, you're level 2. What the frick? Whatever. Don't care. Yeah, you're literal level 2. Whatever. It doesn't matter. There we go. So we gonna access Gold Talker. Get burst. As you can tell, I'm going for the OTK. Activate effect. Banish that. Get rid of that. There we go. And I'm like I said, I'm going for the OTK. Yep, there we go. There we go. Give me the GG. Give me the GG. And we got a rank up. Give me that. You know I like it. What you see in the back. Give me that. So that's gonna be in this video. If seriously enjoyed the content, have fun, learn some stuff. Hopefully learn something from my dueling. If you saw some things that I could have did better, don't be afraid to comment down below. Give me some tips, tricks. And if you like the recipe I put together, actually, hold on, let me show you the recipe I put together instead of just say you like the recipe. Yeah, if you want to potentially use the same recipe, you can. But this is a recipe that I put together so far for my Fiend deck. Some of the extra deck is not there. Cause I don't got the UR points to make them. But if I could potentially show, so some of the extra deck actually, so this card, it's a Charmer that's a Fiend monster or a Dark monster that I'm gonna put in the deck. But also, where is that? In this card, Those are two of the main cards that are not in the deck for the extra deck. Oh, and freaking this card. I'm sorry. So these are cards. So these are cards that's not an extra deck that I have to put in there. I just don't got the URs to make them. And also the Charmer for Dark is not in there yet because I don't have the URs, the credits to make that. But this is essentially the deck. Basically one land. Basically one. It's mostly you double up on Loris, double up on Alice, only one of Lilith, you know, triple Armin, and then a couple Fiend cards with Diablos, and then the actually Dark Necro cards. The reason being is that you're going to be banishing a lot of monsters. Well, not a lot, but you're going to be banishing enough to be able to get out Curse Necro Fiend, and you're going to be able to shuffle banish cards back in the deck to get out Dark Necro Fiend, or the other way around. And this one allowed, this Dark Necro Fiend allows you to steal a monster. Curse Necro Fiend allows you to destroy monsters. Up to the number of face-up traps and whatnot you control. Meaning I gotta actually put up some continuous traps. So yeah, that's a thing. So maybe tweak a little bit. For the most part, this is the recipe. If you like it, I'll put it up and you can kind of copy it, do what you want with it. But that's me in the Duel. Seriously, enjoy the content, have fun. Make sure you follow the prompt that pops on the screen and jump up in, tear, destroy, annihilate, crumble that like button so get general likes your own. Also, in a comment down below, let me know how you like the video and your opinion on the video, because all that is feedback to you as growth content providers. That when you come from a long day, whether you do with friends, semi long ones, or by yourself, you guys know, watch, relax, have fun, and wind down to the feet turn for the night. Large announcements: I stream on Twitch Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sundays I stream sometimes. It depends. It's usually a surprise stream, and I'll put on the schedule surprise stream, meaning it could happen, could not happen. But for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I do stream. You can check my stream schedule to check out the games I stream in the time frame. So make sure to go follow me on Twitch, interact with me, jump in the chat, all that good stuff, and just converse. As far as keeping up to date with me, I have a Twitter. Twitter is a good way to keep up to date with me and keep update my content, as well as suggest content to me. Whether it's a game or a video you think I would enjoy recording or streaming, or you would enjoy watching me stream or record it. Yeah, make sure to suggest it. If I can't find a video, I'll ask for a URL. If I don't have the game, I'll let you know when I get the game and what kind how I'm gonna do the content. Also, this is a good way to keep it content and keep updated with me. I always tweet out 3 to 4 hours before my stream, as well as the game I'm streaming on that day. And I also tweet out the videos that are gonna go public on my YouTube channel. The time frame, videos, and days are going out. So that's a good way to keep up to date with that. And be aware when stuff drops so you can catch it as soon as it drops and get that premium content. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna get a Twitch server soon, Discord server soon, as well as a Patreon. I am doing this as a one-man show right now, so bear with me. It's gonna take time. I just gotta figure out how to fit everything into my schedule, or get to a point where I can clear up more of my schedule from my other activities to put more time on this, and then add more stuff to the schedule. So yeah, so look forward to that. And thank you for all your support. Your support goes a long way. If you want to see more of my face, more content, more original content, longer streams, more streams, and see more stuff done throughout the week, make sure to support me on all my platforms I post content on, which is YouTube with the like, comment, subscribe, Twitter with the follow, and Twitch with the follow. And do not be afraid to interact with me, whether it's through my comment sections on YouTube, through tweeting to me on Twitter, because I always check my Twitter every day, or through joining me on my Twitch streams, interact with me through there. Do not be afraid to interact. One of the reasons that I do this is that, one, I wanted to be able to make a living doing what I love, and also which is gaming, and also me being who I am, my personality. The main reason I do this and the reason I started is that I find joy in it, being able to make content, be myself on camera, interact, connect with other people, and hopefully whether you come to my channel having a crappy day or a good day, you leave my channel no matter what feeling good about yourself, feeling happy with a smile on your face, and it makes your day a little bit better. That gives me the drive, that fuels me. So do not be afraid to interact with me, socialize with me, all that good stuff through any of my platforms. So that's going to be the end of the video. I think that's all for announcements. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. As always, this is your boy DatDragonJ. Remember, no matter what you do, no matter what you start, no matter what you put your time into, because you're awesome, you're amazing. Thank you for all the support, all of it. Keep that same energy. See y'all next time. I love y'all. Deuces.